Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast. It's your boy V-Rock, Victor. I'm back once again with episode 15 or 14, I'm not sure. I'm feeling much better. I'm in a better position in my life right now. I still going through a breakup. I'm done. I guess you could say I'm done through the first stage of the breakup, right? The heartbreak, the crying phase, right? I'm moving on to the trying to heal phase, if you understand what I'm saying. Oh man, let's see who keeps interrupting the show. I don't know. But I'm feeling better. That's what matters. So I'm getting a lot of messages on my phone. I put it on mute though. I'm feeling better, guys. Honestly, I'm happy with where I am right now. But I think I've matured into a person. Or honestly, every time I went through a breakup, especially if it's hard and I really love this person, because I've been in love many times, right? But this recent breakup, I feel like I've been really, really, like, I shouldn't have, but I was, right? It was supposed to be, honestly, we talked about it. It was supposed to be a one-time thing. But obviously, we end up liking each other, and we built a little bit of a bond and a relationship, right? Even though we shouldn't have, right? And I'm not saying I want it back necessarily, but obviously, I would do anything to get it back at this moment. Maybe the way I'm thinking right now, maybe, but in the future, I don't know. If it's meant to be, we'll obviously reconnect, and this is all history, and I might delete this podcast later on. But in this podcast, guys, I want to talk to you about, first of all, you know me, you know who I am. I'm an artist, a podcaster, a YouTuber, whatever you want to call me. I needed to face my demons, right? The breakup. Okay, instead of running away from them, face them, all right? I broke up with someone, or she broke up with me. Okay, fuck. What am I going to do about it? I begged, I apologized, I did what's right, and then I moved on, right? She moved on, we're good. No hate, all love and respect, wish her the best. Perfect, that's all I gotta say on that. I've done many singles and albums in the past where I was like, okay, like, I felt with you, you don't fuck with me no more, no problem. I'm gonna figure this shit out, you feel what I'm saying? As an artist, I write. When I wanna get my feelings out there, I write. I cover, I make music, you feel me? Like, that's who I am. I'm the artist, right? I'm not a rapper, I'm a singer. I sing. I sing my pain out until I feel better. Even if, like, if it was a one-time thing where I'm like, if I had a little crush, I sing. That's just my feeling. That's who I am. You feel? I'm very sentimental. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm very charismatic and all that shit. You feel me? That's just who I am. So let me just get that out of the way straight. So I want to hop into every single I've done in the past 2-3 years of my career on YouTube so far. Every single that I've done, I want to talk about, and I want to make sure you guys understand where I was coming from throughout this point in my life and what's going on and what the fuck, I meant by all this and everything. So let's time travel a little bit. Let's go back in the past. My first single ever was, I'm sorry guys, what's going on here? I'm sorry about that. If you guys are listening to this on Spotify, no problem, but we had a little bit of a camera problem there. I'm gonna try not to move too much. So, my first singles ever, where they're so old that I deleted them off my channel, and I haven't, they're gone. I kept a little bit of them. For example, V-Rock and Rolling Tones Choir. I went to Bishop Tonus Catholic Secondary High School when I was, in high school, 14 to 18 years old. And this one I did with my wonderful, beautiful choir, the Rolling Tones. I loved every moment of my life with them. We did great music. We had fun. Did I slack a little bit? Sure. It might have not been my genre of music, but I loved every single bit of it. I slacked a little bit, but I had a lot of fun in that class. I had a couple friends in the class, but when we all got together as a group and sung, we sounded like angels, and I loved every single moment, like I said. I released this single 2 years ago. It was part of the group. It was a group choir thing, but as of right now, it's reached 720 views in 2 years, 89 likes, and 16 comments on the channel, and it's helped it grown. It was for Christmas. It's called Do They Know It's Christmas? We had a whole show, and parents were coming over. Alumni, when I was still in high school, alumni were coming over and visiting. I think that's how you pronounce it. So we had a lot of people coming over, BT students, of course, who enjoyed the music. We had a lot of people watch us during that show, and I enjoyed every single beautiful freaking moment of it. And I would not go back and change anything. I loved everything. Maybe myself, because at that point in my life, I was emotionally, like, awesome. I felt fucking great. I had great friends, so I thought I had great moments in my life at that point. I moved on from the past. I was feeling good. Physically, I wasn't looking the best, though. I can't lie to you. I was a little fat, overweight, and, the rest is history, right? Obviously, now I'm skinny. Your boy's got the, starts moving. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Right? But, I enjoyed every single moment of that, and I wouldn't regret anything that I did with the choir. They're amazing. They're amazing. So, shout out to you guys. Mrs. Belshaw, shout out to you. You're amazing. All love and respect to you. And I was at the event, whatever you want to call it, where they performed, or I heard the rehearsal. They were amazing. The band is doing great. I wish I could be there with you guys as a consultant. I'm going to come and visit you guys. Don't worry. All love to you guys. I know my buddy Cooper's in the band. He's playing, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the drums. He's great at it. Much respect. Up to you, bro. W. Honestly, you're amazing, bro. I guess that's all I wanted to say for that single, Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to move too much. Yeah. At this point, like, this wasn't dedicated for anyone. It was just a Christmas single we did, a song we did for the choir. And I obviously decided to hop in on it, and I asked permission to post it on YouTube, and if I can make it my single. And they said, yeah, sure, no problem, Victor. And that's that. A couple of months, I think, a couple of weeks after Christmas thing, around New Year, me and Jay, I'm like, okay, it's a freaking New Year. Me and JJ decided to record. JJ, by the way, if you guys don't know, if you guys went to school with JJ, he's still going to school, the same high school I went to. Great singer. I mean, this kid, he's like 15, 16 years old now. I met him when he was like 13 or 14. I was 18, 17, maybe 19. It's been a while. And this kid, his voice, he's like an old man living in a kid's meat suit. I'm telling you, this kid has an amazing voice. It's so vibrato-ish, it's so deep and so strong and so mature for his age at that time, even now, right? And I have mad respect for this kid, and I don't know, we might get back into making music, me and JJ, but I think the hype has kind of died down, but I still have mad respect for this kid, right? There was a lot of stuff he was going through, I think, and he didn't want to tell me, so that's why we stopped, and I was going through a lot of shit, and that's why I stopped making music with him, but it was all in okay terms. No hate, nothing. Like, this kid is amazing, all right? So if you guys think this kid is something wrong with him, no, he's amazing. This kid can sing. And of course, we had it's not even viral, but like, for my channel, I thought it was fucking on top of the fucking world. Do you feel what I'm saying? Come fly with me and JJ. Listen to this shit.
Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic cruises by bay. Come fly with me, let's fly.
You know what I'm saying? Alright, I don't want to get like too much into that. Oh shit, my fault, people. Shit, bro, I hate when that happens, man. It's the camera, man. The zoom is too crazy. I'm gonna make sure I get that fixed for the next episode. But yeah, for this song, this was probably one of my best songs on the channel. 42 likes, 1.5k views. I'm so sorry about the zoom, guys. I'm so sorry. 14 comments. Like, this song was truly amazing. I'm telling you, when me and JJ did the song, we didn't think it was going to get to the level that it is. It wasn't a song dedicated to necessarily anyone. It was a song to say, I at that time in my life, I'm like, okay, this kid, at this point, I was already looking and feeling my best, but I felt like there was something missing that I needed to do with my music. I'm like, I'm not really into rap. Never was, never really wanted to get into it. Eventually, though, I did get into it, but hold that thought. I'm like, okay, me and Val already had our peak. Oh my God, someone is calling the studio. Or studio. Who the hell's calling? Like, honestly, this is pissing me off. Like, bro, like, oh my God. Bro, stop calling. This is a funny ass episode, man. People are calling when I don't want them to call. Like, are you freaking kidding me, man? Like, okay, well, I don't even know who that is. Like, bruh, like, holy, man. Okay, thank God. I'm so sorry, guys. Me and Val, at this point, he's an old buddy of mine from high school. We don't really talk anymore, but me and Val at that point in our careers, per se, we already peaked out. Like, we had 2 songs that are viral. We had a song called Options, viral again, quote, and another song called Miso Soup. We had severe controversy with that shit. High school controversy, right? I didn't want no problems. Val didn't want any problems either. And fuck it, we it didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? And at the end, I apologize for that already. I truly am so sorry about what I did and what we were stupid fucking kids, man. We wanted to bring attention and shit, man. Mainly me. It was honest. I'll take. It's my channel, right? I got the blame either way in that moment in time. So I messed up. I'm sorry. All right. So a way to come back from that, I did a song with JJ called "Come Fly with Me," right? I hit up JJ on the DMs. I'm like, hey, yo, bro, man, I've seen you. He was peaking at that point. He was like, people were like, whatever the peak was about, he was like singing in the halls, singing in the corridors and shit, right? So I'm like, as a business guy, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to use this situation to my advantage. I'm like, JJ's popping off. Everyone's liking him, give him the attention, right? You know what I'm saying? Time of the day. I'm going to make a song with this kid. I'm going to see where this goes. It ended up going viral-ish, and everyone in school knew, oh my God, you're making that song with JJ, right? Maybe now that I think about it, it wasn't the attention I wanted, but hey, fuck it. It grew the channel. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers now, so I truly appreciate it. I wouldn't change any moment of it. I wish it could have gone longer. I don't know if you guys know this, but we had a duet Christmas album ready and out to go for, I think, the year of 2022 or 23. But of course, we had a little discussion and we ended up breaking off the duo. But if you guys didn't know, that was happening. That literally was happening the entire time. We had a freaking huge, it was going to be a huge Christmas album. We felt like it. Again, no backstory behind that really too much. In the studio, we had fun recording that shit. I think I have some behind the scenes clips. I don't know if I'm going to insert them. I'll have to find them. I'm not sure. But it was a great freaking time. Like, I couldn't change anything about it. It was great. We had a great time, me and JJ. And now the song's history, right? Of course, we did the music video. I even had more fun with that. It was such as successful as the original. I think even better. More views and more likes than the single itself. The music video did amazing. 1.5k views 2 years ago. Nothing much to say about that either. I kept on popping singles from, for Disney, Sueña. Cuando Calienta el Sol was also another viral song, 1k views. It was my first ever Spanish single song, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Cuando Calienta el Sol, da, 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 da. Right? That one I released. The covers kind of clapped, but it turned out good. And then me and JJ, sorry guys. Me and JJ at that time, I'm going to have to fix that camera. A couple months later, me and JJ are like, you know what? We're missing the hype, right? Come Fly With Me was dying down. People were like, hey, man, we should make another song. We kept ignoring them because it was a lot of work to make that one song. And again, we did a song called All of You. Amazing. I guess I can play it for you guys, right? It was me and JJ's second single that didn't do too well as the first one. I'm not going to lie. But listen.
Let's give it a try. Watching her appear.
I love this song.
From every angle.
Yeah. Oh, there goes my phone. Hold on. Actually, I'm gonna leave my phone there. But yeah, again, not really a backstory with that song. I can't lie. We didn't really. It was the same process. Meeting up. We were friends at this point already, not just business partners. We met up. Did the song, recorded the music video, went in the studio. Let me see if I can get this. Am I zoomed in? All right. Yeah, went in the studio and got it done, and yeah, no problem with it. Honestly, it was the same type of process we had for Come Fly With Me. Well, there's a little backstory to this song. At this point, there was a little rumor going around that I had a crush on someone in high school. Right? Keep in mind, I was old as shit at this point. I was grade 12, senior. You know what I'm saying? So there's some bullshit rumors going around, and some of them I'm not going to say are bullshit. I'm going to just say what was said, the rumors what were said were bullshit, but that's all I'm going to say. DM me if you want to know more. Yeah, this song it wasn't written, but it was dedicated to someone. I think JJ had a little girlfriend happening, there. And of course I was single, but I think this was a song to someone that I wanted to write for them. You feel me? I was happy. I think we weren't even talking. We were just texting and stuff, right? This is one of the first starts. But then I got motivated, and as time went on, I'll get to that. But yeah, this was dedicated to someone. You know, it wasn't too crazy dedication, but we had a lot of fun filming this video, and of course the single. Then of course me and Val decided to, you know what? I think it's time to film Options music video. We filmed Options. No backstory again. Well, there is a little backstory, but out of respect, I'm gonna keep names out. I swear to God, if people keep calling throughout this fucking episode, I'm gonna lose my shit. Who? Oh my God. Yep, same fucking person. Anyways, so when filming this video, we're like, okay, what are we gonna do? First of all, the backstory to this song, Options, guys, believe it or not, there's no actual single released by Options. It was a direct-to-video music video cut. Mainly because, honestly, I did forget to post a single, and honestly, I might post it eventually. And honestly, I think right now it's part of an album. V-Rock featuring Val J. We weren't peaking at this point anymore, but the song eventually ended up going viral, 1.4k views. Again, viral. That's my term of viral, right? At this point, we had like really low, I think 100 something subscribers, and to get 1,000 views, 1.4k, that was fucking beautiful. Backstory is as it was all jokes. Not gonna mention any names, but it was for the hoes. You feel me? It's for the hoes. You know, Val's like, bro, we should make this for the hoes. I was like, fuck yeah, let's look at the hoes, bro. For the hoes, bro. You know what I'm saying? So many options here. Who to choose, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's the premise of the song. It was a joke song for the hoes. You know, not necessarily anyone from any school. I'm just saying, in general, it was for the hoes. You feel me? Then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get into singing, like myself solo. I broke off the duo with Val, and me at this point, me and JJ, we also broke the group off already, and I did my first ever single, Suave. Sueña, the music video, Cuando Calienta el Sol music video, right? These all videos all went at that over 1,000 views. Then me and Nick teamed up. My producer, my buddy, my brother Nick Aquino, still not a player. The song did 500 views, so it's all right. Then I finally released my first. I think this is like a little bit after the New Year's. My first ever freaking album, A New Era. Might have been on New Year's itself, a couple days after. Oro de Ley. It was a fucking banger. You feel what I'm saying? Probably to this day, my best album I've ever freaking released. Every song has almost 1,000 views. Some are almost like at 1,000 views. All bangers. Oro de Ley, The Way Love Goes, featuring Val J. I put him in the album because, you know, we're like, hey, let's make a song. One day we met up in the car and do it. This album wasn't dedicated to anyone. There was no dedication behind these songs. It was just to show people that it's a new fucking era, a new year, right? It's a new era for V-Rock. Let's get into it. I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing. Oro de Ley, The Way Love Goes, Ruined, El aire huele a ti, Por debajo de la mesa, El día que me quiera, Ya tú sabes, La Bikina. You know what I'm saying? Delirio, right? All these songs, bangers. You know what I'm saying? The best one we have on this album is probably... Sorry, I don't want the camera to cut out. Sorry, my bad. El aire huele a ti. That's probably my best song. In the El aire huele a ti. Pop, ballad, R&B mix, all the songs in this album. It was dedicated to myself, just to show people that I can do any genre you guys want. R&B, pop, Spanish, English, you know? And yeah, that was just the album. The album did fucking great. Then I did La Incondicional, straight to video. Then I did a second album a couple of months later called Rockified. My second debut album. I had less songs in here. Green Light, Gone, Every Time I Close My Eyes, and oops, shit, did not mean to do that. And of course, sorry, give me a minute, guys. I gotta check technical difficulties here. I think, and Pop, yeah. Those are my Pop is, I think, one of the best songs on the album. Yeah. This was, again, not dedicated to anyone. Mainly, I just wanted to move. I was focusing more on Justin Timberlake type music, you know. And this is where I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna stick with Justin Timberlake. I'm gonna stick with pop, R&B, and everything, because I feel like this is my my genre. My voice was very similar to his, very similar. And this is before I had even training necessarily to sing like Justin. When that album came out, I started popping videos from the last album, Oro de Ley, Cuando, Delirio, and then of course, Still Not a Player, a music video. All music videos. And then the video I Love You So Much. Again, keep in mind, none of these songs were made for anyone. I Love You So Much was made for my ex-girlfriend back in high school. Alright? Not even, just like a little thing I was, fucking around with. But I was like, bro, I'm clingy. I'm sentimental as shit. I will fucking get attached really quickly and then become all delirious. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this video got pretty good. 745 views. I Love You So Much. It was, I'm not gonna play it, but it was a good freaking video. I loved it. Then of course I got into reggaeton Spanish. I got Candy, 1.5k views. Again, that was my other viral song that went viral. Then I started goofing around and I did a song called Arthur, theme song. Again, none of these songs have no backstories to it, or else I would tell you guys about it. This, I Promise You. I was in college at this point. 1.1k views. My buddy John helped me film this. You know what? This, I Promise You, was not dedicated to anyone. I didn't want it to do it to anyone. It meant nothing. It was just a song I did. There was no backstory behind this. Then, of course, Fly Me to the Moon, featuring JJ. People were thinking, oh shit, is he back? Is V-Rock back with JJ? No. The song did kind of go viral. No, it didn't. It had 730 views. I'm a little sick. Fly Me to the Moon. It was a song me and JJ recorded for another album we were going to... Actually, no, our first ever album we were going to do together, apart from the Christmas one. I forgot I had it on my laptop, and I just posted it a couple months later, and there you go, 730 views. No backstory, just it's gonna be part of an album. Careless Whisper, it was supposed to be a meme. I was intending for using it for a meme. I was editing a vlog one day, and I was planning on doing vlogs, and I was like, okay, why don't I? So I'm just getting a little message here. So, I was getting a little. At this point, I was editing videos, and I'm like, okay, can I asked Nick, dude, should we use edits from other people's videos? He's like, no, make your own. So I'm like, I always do these like weird kind of like sus moments in my vlogs where like if Nick looks at me in a certain way, or any of my buddies like look at me or like touch me like that, I'm like, and I was supposed to freeze frame, and then it was supposed to be right. I didn't want to use the original guy, right? George Michael, great singer, but no. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll make my own version of it. And it was supposed to be a 30-second clip of that part, but then I'm like, I got into the feel. I was like, shit, let's make the whole motherfucking song. You feel what I'm saying? And that was it. That's the backstory. Really, not much backstory to that one, apart from that, honestly. Yeah, I don't really have much to say on that. Hold on, look, guys. Let me. I'm gonna grab my charger. I'll be right back, guys. Hold on. My fault, people. My fault. Here we go. Let me focus back. Focus on me. There we go. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, honestly, not really much of a difference. I can't lie. Like when I did this song, I was like, it was for jokes. Like I didn't mean for this song to go. I'm not gonna say viral, but like I didn't mean for this song to get any good amount of views or anything like that. Like I didn't care about this song. It was supposed to be a joke, but fuck, it ended up becoming a great fucking song, right? Hold on, let me try to figure this shit out. Guys, I rushed when I did this episode, like today. Probably one of the worst productions ever I did for an episode, but best ever stories. And then, of course, after the Careless Whisper single, I did the video. It was at Nick's old house. It was great. People loved it. And then I'm like, okay, at this point, I'm like, I want to make my first ever Christmas record. So I recycled the photo shoot from me and JJ's Christmas days when we were going to release the video, and I just photoshopped them out. I did my album. It was called Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. I had all the freaking greats here. I had Do They Know It's Christmas, of course, from the single I did with the group. December 25th, my original Christmas song. December 25th, Milk and Cookies. The Christmas Song, Jingle Bells, Estaré en mi casa, Noche de Paz, Blanca Navidad, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and Santa Claus llegó a la ciudad. And I think that's pretty much it. Who the fuck keeps calling? Oh my god. Then I got a little silly again, and I did a song called I'm Loving It, McDonald's jingle. Right? And I just kept, again, guys, there's no backstories to any of these songs, except for maybe Te Necesito. Guys, Te Necesito was a song where I was too scared to sing it in English, so I'm like, I covered it from a singer called Luis Miguel, and it was for my ex-girlfriend back in high school. It was like, Te Necesito, I need you, you know? Hold on, I gotta read an important text here. Yeah, this is how it sounds. I'll play a little bit of it so you guys can hear it. Alright, that's how it was supposed to be for my XX, right? And then, of course, I kept on releasing. I released another album, which we're going to talk about after a little. This part's gonna cut, so it's gonna look weird, but it was called Romance. This is the first beginning of the romance trilogy. Now, this one has a lot of backstory to it, so let me figure something out, and I'm gonna get back with you guys in like literally a second. All right, hold up. Okay, so let me just get right into it. Okay, the romance. I say romance. I'm Dominican. I'm Peruvian, right? Dominican Peruvian. So I have my little accent. I call it romance. El trilogy de romance, right? It's a trilogy. There's quite a bit of backstory to this, right? At this point when I released the album, it was about a month after a little small incident happened at BT, at my old high school, all right? I'm gonna just put it out there right now. No names involved. Because I'm not like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with that, right? I'm not gonna name drop, and that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But this album was dedicated not to someone necessarily speaking. It was about someone, about what the fuck happened. And also, I just wanted to get another album out there, right? But it was a reason to finish it, right? I brought singles from other parts of my channel that I deleted. I reposted for this album just to fill in the gaps, and I redid the vocals. Te Necesito was, again, for my ex in high school. Sol, Arena y Mar was the way I was feeling, means like, you know, sun, sand, ocean. You know, that's what I want with you, or, you know, in general with any girl, right? I'm not going to mention any names. Cuando is like, man, when can we just talk? You know what I'm saying? And like, I can tell you what really fucking happened, you know, instead of making illusions in your head, or, you know, what happened, you know, why did I say this and that, right? No Me Platiques Más was like the rejection song. Again, all for the same person, all about the same thing, right? It was like, don't talk to me. Like, no me platiques más. Like, you know, no me platiques más. No me platiques más lo que debió pasar antes de conocernos. Sé que has tenido. Right? So, don't talk to me. You know, it's done. We were texting, blah, blah, blah. Now you're texting someone else. You don't care. Whatever, right? You have your own, you know, you've had many. You do whatever, right? You didn't believe me. Who gives a fuck? Again, I love you so much. Same thing. It was from my XXX in high school. Amante del Amor was a Spanish version of I love you so much, right? Amante del Amor, right? Suave, I brought it back. I finally released it as a single. This album actually did pretty good. They all have around 500 views. So this is my second best album ever done. Suave. This I Promise You. La Incondicional, meaning like you love her or like her or crush on her unconditionally, like no matter what, even if she's ugly, even if she does this, even if she smokes, of course, to an extent, to a limit, you know what I'm saying? But you get my point. Fría como el viento, that's when, oh my god, I'm so sorry, bro, what is going on here, bro? Oh my god, bruh. This camera is crazy. I'm gonna have this fixed next time, don't worry, guys. Fría como el viento, which is my first ever collaboration with Denver Donnelly on the channel before I even signed him to the label as a guitarist. He didn't sing in that song, he just played the guitar. La Puerta, right? Fría como el viento is like, she's cold like the wind. Like, holy fuck. Like, she didn't believe me. She didn't want to talk to me. I mean, sure, I shouldn't have blocked her or gone my own way. I should have been like, yo, let me talk to you what really happened. I don't give a fuck if you think differently of me. I'm letting you know what the hell happened. But I was pressed, so I didn't want to do too much on that. La Puerta, same thing. Just, how did that song go? I forgot. Damn, I actually forgot my own music. Damn, hold up, guys, hold up. Let me see if I remember this song. Oh, yeah. So, she's closing the door and everything, right? She didn't want to listen to me, so whatever, right? Immatureness, but whatever. La puerta se cerró detrás de ti. Listen.
La puerta se cerró detrás de ti.
My kid voice, you hear it? Right here. Yeah, that was La Puerta. Then, of course, La Barca. Hoy mi playa se viste de amargura. Right? Sueña again, right? And then I released a couple music videos, a couple singles, right? One Wish. If I had one wish, we'd be best friends, right? My second romance trilogy album. This one did okay. All in the 200 viewed range. Sorry about that. Damn, this fucking camera's pissing me the fuck off, man. I swear to God. All in the 200 viewed range. No sé tú o tú ninguna, el reloj. Te quiero sin ti. Voy a apagar la luz. La gloria eres tú. Y si tú te atreves, right? Yeah, dedicated to the same person, but at this point, I kind of just wanted to be like, whatever, it happened. I was saying goodbye. No sé tú was like, I don't even know who. Like, I thought you were the person you were, right? O tú o ninguna. This is like I want you, like kind of like I want you to shit, but not really. I want to talk to you, like o tú o ninguna. You or no one. You know what I'm saying? El reloj. I was just a song I put to fill in there. Te quiero, another song to fill it in there. Sin ti was like, without you, how am I gonna talk to you? You know what I'm saying? Like, low key, it was a little bit of a crush type shit. I was 17, man, 18 maybe, I think. Voy a apagar la luz, same thing, all filler songs, and yeah, nothing dedicated to her after that. And then my last this is the best album of the Romance trilogy. It's called You Are My Romance. It's like the English spin-off of the two last romances. Got Let's Take a Ride, Hop in the Car, Go With Me, You Don't Have To. You know what I'm saying? I can't sing right now, but yeah. Saving All My Love For You, Like I Love You, Never Again, Selfish, You'll Never Find a Love Like Mine, Thinking Out Loud, Put Your Head on My Shoulders, Something Like You, Take It From Here. I love that song. Señorita, still in my brain. Again, this did better than the second album. It's in between the 300 view range. Then I started doing podcasts and videos and vlogs more, and I returned with another banger, Make It With You. It was my first ever single. I wanna make it with you. Right? In about a couple months since the album. Like I Love You music video, Never Again music video, kind of short film type shit. Podcast, Omegle videos I started doing here, vlogs, yeah. And then I released another album, and it was called 33. The number, I thought it was lucky. And She Said Take Me Now was one of the songs. This album was kind of moving away from her now. Like, I'm always done with the whole bullshit. It has nothing to do with anyone, not dedicated to anyone. It was just a Spanish pop R&B song with a couple English ballads in there. Yeah, nothing much to say about that, honestly. There's no backstory to that one. Then I started doing Omegle videos and vlogs and shit, you feel me? Then I released my first ever rap album. This album did horribly. Like, utterly bad. Not even 100 views on any of the songs. Like, it was my worst album, hence why I don't do rap too much. I went doing Omegle videos, music videos, vlogs, lyric videos, singles, yeah, a lot of bullshit. And then some music videos from the past albums, singles, right? Then I dropped another album. This one did it didn't do good. No dedication with anyone. It's just a backstory on the Backstreet Boys. I wanted to do a little album for them. Can't Stop the Feeling. Let me see who messaged me. Yeah, Can't Stop the Feeling music video was for one of the songs on the album. 205 views. I filmed that at a grocery store in other parts of the town, my city. And I just started like doing back videos of singles I did in the past. Then I started doing just dropping music videos like crazy. released some singles. Then, of course, Christmas came along, and I did a Christmas album, my best ever Christmas album I've ever done. Maybe around the same level of success as my first one. Has originally going to be a duet album. There's some duets in there, but it was the second version of my Christmas album. More Christmas songs, The Gift, Baby It's Cold Outside, This Christmas, It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas, Jingle Bells, all the classics. No backstory because of that. I just love Christmas, my fucking favorite time of the year. Then I did build vlogs and the music videos for it. Nothing crazy, honestly, guys, nothing crazy. Then I released one of my worst albums. It's like a homage or like a spin on Future Sex Love Sounds by Justin Timberlake. It was called Timeless, Time-Shifted Warp Sound, something like that. Horrible album. I didn't even want to do it. I just did it because I wanted to fill in the views in there. Then I released a single with Nick called Blanco. Fucking 212 views. Spanish version. Did amazing. I released a remix album with some people I talked to online. B2D. Shout out to you, brother. Asada, my boy on the label. Shout out to you, my brother. CHXXX, shout out, not Tentacion, but shout out to you, bro. He's from Niagara Falls, if I'm not mistaken. Candy remix featuring Arcangel, shout out to Arcangel. And Val J, greatest remix. I mash up both of them. And at this point, me and Val stopped talking officially. Me and Nick did the Blanco music video, 304 views in 2 months. Fucking awesome. Then I released another album dedicated to, the same girl, right, from high school, right? It was to her. It was Do Your Thing, Falling, The Call, See Right Through You, The Game Is Over, Celebrity, and Tell Me Baby. Nothing specifically about her, but just I might have name dropped her. If you guys want to hear the name, who she really is, listen to Falling. All I'm gonna say. Yeah, no really backstory, but it's the same backstory as I had for the Romance trilogy. Then a month ago from now, I released my 70s album. This actually did okay. There's some songs that are doing okay. It's still going up there. I'm excited. Then I released, again, no backstory, just wanted to do something for the parents, for the older folks, right? Love songs from the 70s. Podcast, singles, bachata. My first ever bachata, Solo por un beso. 354 views 2 weeks ago. Girlfriend music video finally released. Falling music video. Listen to Falling. Too Much Heaven. All the videos for the album. Blanco English version, 267 views. Me and Nick, we did the English version. B-Rock Oye, Pitbull cover. And then 2 vlogs, and then that's it. No backstory because of that. Yeah, but Romance and Celebrity were probably my biggest backstory albums on that. They're based off the same shit. It's fucking crazy. Well, guys, I hope you really enjoyed this video. I think this is the longest ever podcast episode of this season I've ever done. Because I think I've done longer episodes on my last show, Let's Talk Vision show. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties. I promised next time the camera will be in working condition. It's not going to be zooming out and in and bullshit like that. I promise you guys, don't you worry. I appreciate everything you guys have been supporting me so far. Just a little story I wanted to tell on that, guys. Before I go, as you guys know, I've been going through a recent breakup. I have an album for that shit. It's called... what's it called? Fuck me. No, the album is called Wingspan. We might call it the Butterfly Effect, but I'm not sure. Wingspan was... Butterfly was one of her favorite animals. The whole album's in pink. So, couple love songs in there, couple breakup songs. Man, they're to the heart. So, you know who you are. If you guys want to listen to this album, it's not out yet. We're in production of it soon. After I record this podcast, I'm going to go head back into the studio and finish off that motherfucking album. We have another album coming out. You're My One and Only. Again, I guess you can say based on her, right? I'm going to make a trilogy again based on her. I'm an artist. That's what I do. So, I'm going to be promoting the fuck out of those albums in the next coming weeks. So, stay tuned for all that shit. All right, guys. I love you guys so very much. I wish things can return back to normal with me and my life. But anything else, I'm going to be going out now. Take care, you guys. I love you guys. Mad respect. Big up. W. Love you guys. Take care.